Welcome to another episode of Unemployed Commentators. It is 9:02 p.m. It's your boy G Baby. I'm joined with Gary Miller. We are both very exhausted because we're not totally unemployed. We're pretty essential at this moment, actually.
It's kind of nice, dude. What a strange year, dude. What a strange year this has been.
Right?
Yeah.
The year where fishing, what was it? Fishing. Do you sell fishing products?
They sell everything. They have, it's kind of like a gun store, fishing products, retail,
And I
camping,
sell weed.
clothes. Yeah.
This is a pretty libertarian podcast, guys, so I'm pretty excited about that.
I think we're both working retail right now, especially I'm seasonal. I swear to God, I feel like I have hours of material. Like, I cannot wait to do stand-up again.
Working retail is the best motivation for stand-up comedians, for sure.
It's a front row seat to the circus, dude.
Oh, 100%.
Like, it's so crazy. But I guess to catch anybody who's been listening, last week we had a short podcast talking about stuff, and the week before, I was supposed to have a podcast up. We did celebrate the holiday. But we did a whole episode where we watched John Elway's The Drive. Unfortunately, had a lot of technical difficulties with it, which I alluded to in the past podcast. I still want to tackle that subject, but we're doing, like I said, our Icon series, which we'll be getting to very shortly. And honestly, this episode, I would probably consider our segment an icon.
For real. I mean, Let's talk about Denver's icon, that mayor that you were talking about in that last episode.
Oh God, yeah, because we wanted to get into it. I feel like the anger seethed a little bit, but I'm gonna be sour about that the rest of my life.
For sure, bro.
Like it was the most disrespectful thing I think I've ever seen. I mean, you're telling everybody not to travel for the holidays and you leave while you're at the airport.
At least be open about being a dickhead, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's fucking, I think somebody, it was like Joe Rogan even posted some that another animator or something did where it was like a bunch of politicians not following their own protocols, dude. It's like, it's so fucking bad.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, I haven't heard anything about Michelle Lujan Grisham, but I'm still not a fan of hers right now.
I just love, like, I think you were the one that said, like, even like work out, liberals and conservatives who fucking hated each other.
Yeah.
Be like, this mayor sucks, dude.
Sucks, yeah, for real.
Like, it was so unifying, and it was so
dude, from both sides. They hated Hancock, dude.
It took me a little bit to be like, all right, this is kind of gratifying that I could talk to like politics with somebody and we both agree, yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah. Like, everybody was like, fuck that guy.
He's not getting reelected.
So I think this is his last term too, which is like, he's kind of like, I don't give a fuck, right? Then Colorado's definitely swung like predominantly Democrat.
100%.
Yeah, but it's like, please, just anybody but this fucking guy. I mean, it's like, this guy sucks so hard.
Well, now let's get into sports. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, that's what the last part too, because I was ripping on Goodell, because it was like, fuck our quarterback situation, dude. I was like, he never would have done that to Jerry Jones.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. So kudos to Dana White. I mean, for all the shit he gets for being an owner, I mean, at least they're moving along, dude.
Oh, bro. I want to see those people that actually criticize him to be in his shoes.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't criticize him because I bet it's so stressful doing what he does.
I bet it's super stressful, too. Like, the mob wants in on your shit, too.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. Didn't he escape Boston or something because of the mob?
And this is another secondhand information, but yeah, that's the story that I heard was that Whitey Bulger tried shaking him down.
That's literally gangster.
Yeah. And I don't fucking blame him, dude. Whitey Bulger was a psychopath.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't blame him. I would leave too.
All right. So last Saturday was UFC Vegas 16, and it was an 11 fight card, and it went in 3 fights out of that fight card were canceled the day of. So it went straight down to like 8 fights in that on that card. Opening fight was John Vellante versus Jake Collier. John Vellante is really close with Chris Weidman, those New York guys, and it was. I mean, I thought it was a pretty close fight. Jake Collier, who's used to be a middleweight, fought like a middleweight in a heavyweight fight. Very quick, very unpredictable. Had nice spinning back fist, and he won himself a decision. But for me, the performance of the night is Ilya Tupuria versus Damon Jackson. Damon Jackson came back from an upset win against Bektik with like a guillotine finish or guillotine, just so my coach won't get pissed off at me if he hears this. But he went against Ilya Tupuria, who's from Spain. Bro, he displayed a beautiful, beautiful technical striking in that card for sure. He was just going for body shots, and then he found an opening and knocked the motherfucker out in the first round with 2 minutes and 38 seconds in. Then the last fight on that prelim was Luis Smolka versus Jose Alberto Quinones. Quinones was actually dominating the first round on the feet. Beautiful boxing. He's also in the same team as Brandon Moreno, who's going to be fighting for the title next Saturday. This Saturday. We'll talk more about that later on. But he was getting dominated the second round, though. Luis Smolka just did a beautiful hip toss, got on top, and finished it in the second round with ground and pound. Then another performance that was really scary was Matt Wyman, who was a UFC vet. He was on the Ultimate Fighter Season 5, the lightweights, which was BJ Penn versus James Pulver. I'm not sure if you remember that season.
Not really at all.
Yeah. You never watched the Ultimate Fighter?
So, dude, let me put it this way. Wait, so Saturday too, backtrack to, so why Gio's taking a lot of this, okay? Gio, I saw one fight, and that was when I was getting pizza, waiting for it. And I was in the lobby. And he goes,
was it Cosmos?
No, Sexy Pizza, dude.
Oh, okay. I never had Sexy Pizza.
Oh, they're delicious, dude. Kudos. They treat their employees right too. I gotta give a kudos to them. So they do a lot of cool shit for them. But yeah, dude, I was on a date, and he goes, "You gotta watch the rest of this card." And I was like, "No, dude, I'm watching Jane Austen right now, dude." The complete opposite of the UFC right now.
I was literally drunk on the grappling hour with Rafa Esparza, just watching the fights and texting you at the same time.
Oh, it was beautiful, dude. I mean, I ended up watching An Officer and a Gentleman too, and there was a great fight scene in that movie too, which I think
that's a classic.
The fucking classic, baby.
Yeah, you know what I was watching? I've been watching a lot of movies lately.
Yeah.
I still gotta finish it though, but I'm watching Grease for the first time.
Ooh.
It's good.
It is good.
It's good. It's a classic.
I did see this shit, so the Joker fight and Vittori.
Oh, Hermanson versus Vittori?
Yeah, dude. Vittori's face afterwards, I mean, both of them. It was like, did you guys try putting fucking costumes on vicious feral cats? That's what their faces.
You know, it's crazy is that it's so true, because especially Vittori. Yeah. But Hermanson, dude, I guess we'll go straight to the main event. But Hermanson, okay, the thing is that Marvin Vittori was actually dominating the first 2 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful counter striking. Hermanson, though, was then dominating the 3rd round, and then on the 4th and 5th, and you can hear the quarterman of Vittori going like, "Hey, just because you're winning the first 2 rounds, he beat you this 3rd round." It's really hard to get back after that, though, because momentum, once you feel like you're losing after you're winning, you feel spiritually defeated. But he really proved himself and got that unanimous decision won against Hermanson, and he now wants to fight Paulo Costa.
I saw that Paulo Costa, and he was talking about Israel Adesanya. That
I mean,
that middleweight division, I think, is pretty
stacked.
interesting too. Yeah.
That's Adesanya's only split decision win was against Vittori.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see a rematch, but I feel like Vittori still has a lot to go. I would like for him to fight Costa. I would love to see him fight Yoel Romero, but he got released.
Dude, that was kind of. I mean, what a year for UFC fighters, dude. I mean, he's
After
gone.
a championship fight.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that, man?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of nuts, dude.
Yeah.
But what do you think was like one of the most notable fights from that card?
Okay, so when I was talking about Matt Wyman, it was
Yeah.
Jordan. It was Matt Wyman versus the Monkey King, Jordan Levitt, who's good friends with Rafa Sparza and good friends of the Grappling Hour podcast. Just giving them a shout out because they have me multiple times on the show. Jordan Levitt was going for a body lock takedown, bro. Matt
Mm,
Wyman pulled guard. He stayed up though, and Jordan Levitt just literally had his forearm on his neck and just slammed him down, knocked him out with a slam, bro. But the
yeah.
knockout was like in the back of the head to the floor, and you saw him going cross-eyed, and it was scary because he was out for 7 minutes,
Jesus.
dude. And he got released to the UFC from the UFC. I think he should retire after that though too. It was
Jeez.
nasty. Um, then you got Gabriel Benitez versus Justin James. It was a beautiful back and forth striking match, but then Gabriel Benitez landed a beautiful knee to the body, and Justin James just croaked, dude. And then it was OSP versus Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill is undefeated, still at 7-0-0. Knocking out OSP in the second round. And I feel that I wouldn't be surprised if OSP gets released too, bro.
Mm.
There's going to be a lot of cuts.
And I bet with that, God, what is this Dana White's Contender Series?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think there's such a competitive pipeline for that.
For real.
I mean, it's way more than it even was back in the old day, dude.
Bro, I think if you're, let's say, a lightweight, a featherweight, a bantamweight, and a middleweight, you have competition, bro.
I want to ask you this too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't podcast when this happened. The Jake Paul.
Oh shit!
That's become a meme, and I gotta say, like, dude, I think Jake Paul. I mean, everybody's kind of taking that book out of Floyd Mayweather. Why Logan Paul is fighting Floyd Mayweather is fucking ludicrous to me. But like calling fighters out left and right, dude. Like Jake Paul has called out Henry Cejudo. He's called out Conor
Dylan Danis.
McGregor. You know, and Dylan Dana. I'm like, I got, and I'll ask a question, but I got to you. I mean, at some point, when do you stop drinking your own Kool-Aid, dude?
I think once you fight a guy like Conor McGregor, actually no, once you fight a guy like Henry Cejudo, I feel like Henry Cejudo, even though he's a smaller guy, dude, he can fuck up Jake Paul easily. Dylan Danis, I feel like he could get knocked out by Jake Paul.
In a boxing match?
Yes, 100%. If it was a grappling match, then
I've heard people say that. You're not the first to say that too. I think Daniel Cormier said that, correct too?
Yeah, he did say that. That was like, I was thinking that too. Hell, even if he was in a boxing match with Ben Askren, I think he can knock him out.
I gotta be real with you. I think the weight difference I think was 199 and this is for his brother Logan Paul. 199 pounds is what he weighed in inside KSI, and Floyd Mayweather is like 140 pounds.
Yeah,
I still think Floyd Mayweather is gonna whoop his ass as a 40.
He's gonna fuck him up.
As a 43. I mean, I don't know about you, dude, but even me, let's say, fuck, I don't know, Holly Holm, dude. I think she's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah, 100%. She could fuck me up too. Like
I know we're at my limit, dude.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's like if I was to challenge Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match, I know I'm dead. But if I challenge him to a grappling match, there will be competitive.
now as charitable people and what they've been doing for charity though, kudos to the Paul brothers. Really.
Yeah, for sure. Is that all for charity?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think they're getting paid like an appearance and stuff, but like I mean, he wasn't the main draw for that card. It was obviously Tyson and Jones.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, yeah, good on you selling a fucking fight. You know?
Bro, I challenged Shane Dawson to a fight.
Oh God, that would be great.
And I'll have one hand tied behind my back.
I just want to fight. I mean, I already challenged our governor, so I guess I got to challenge my mayor too.
Yeah, dude. Have two of them fight against you at once.
Christ, dude.
You got this. I believe in you.
I think that's a fair fight.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm a cripple, so
we'll just have a tag team match.
Yeah.
I'll wear a luchador mask.
Yep.
For sure. So you want to talk about this upcoming pay-per-view card, bro? It's stacked.
Dude, yeah. So talk to us about it. Talk to us about it real quick. Why should we buy or should we not?
Okay. Once, yes, you should buy it. 100%. And I'm not even going to get to the main card. The main card is disgustingly stacked. Let's talk about the early prelims. You got Chase Hooper, who is baby Ben Askren, versus Peter Barrett. Chase Hooper, actually, I feel like he'll win this fight. He's a really good fighter. Especially he's only like 19 still.
Damn.
Yeah. Then we got Ling Jingliang versus Dwight Grant. Don't know any about these next two fights, to tell you the truth, on the early prelims, but then you got the preliminary cards, bro. You got Tisha Torres versus Sam Hughes. Tisha Torres, one of the few Puerto Rican fighters on the roster.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be a good one. Sam Hughes is 5-1-0. Tisha Torres is 11-5-0. Then you got Gavin Tucker versus Billy Quarantillo. Gavin Tucker is 12-1-0. Billy Quarantillo is 15-2-0. And then you got Mackenzie Dern. This is where it gets really good. Mackenzie Dern's going against Virna Jadroba. Mackenzie Dern's 9-1-0, and Virna is 16-1-0. They're both jiu-jitsu black belts. And but we know Virna is a black belt, but is she a Mackenzie Dern's like level black belt? Because Mackenzie Dern is championship, like jiu-jitsu champion black belt.
Only one way to find out.
For real. That's like putting Diego Sanchez versus Damian Maia, bro. There's just levels to this shit. Then you got Cub Swanson versus Daniel Pineda. I feel like it's just a war of vets, man. Cub Swanson's 37. Daniel Pineda is 35. They have the same height. And you got Cub Swanson, which is just a 1-inch reach advantage. Don't be surprised if that's going to be a fight of the night.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a war.
Okay. That's your pick?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any bet picks for this fight? If you had to pick three.
I'm not on the main card yet.
You're not even the main card? Holy fuck. Okay.
Okay. We got Junior Dos Santos versus Cyril Gain.
Okay.
And then Cyril Gain is 6-0-0. Junior Dos Santos is 21-0, 21-8-0. Junior Dos Santos, I feel like, will take the cake. Then you got Ronaldo Souza, Jacare, against Kevin Holland. Ronaldo Souza, Jacare, let's just say Jacare. Everyone knows him by Jacare. Is 26-8-0. I feel like people are counting him out, man. I've been listening to a lot of people. They're saying that Jacare is going to lose that fight because Kevin Holland's like, he has that momentum going on right now. But, you know, Kevin Holland's actually faster, might be doing damage on the feet, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jacare just takes him down and just chokes him out and just give them that Damian Maia gatekeeper feeling that Damian Maia does to like these up and coming fighters that think that they can hold with the best. And dude, Jacare and Damian Maia were rivals in the jiu-jitsu community. That was one fight that I wanted to see happen in MMA.
Oh, so it's not a possibility?
I don't think so, because Jacare fights at middleweight and Damian Maia fights at welter. I would love to see them fight, maybe like at a middleweight.
I think you should send an email to one or both of them.
Yeah.
Strongly worded.
Be like, hey, I think you can beat him, like on one separate account and then separate. Yeah, I think you can beat him, and then put him in a group chat.
I think, I mean, if there's anything I know you for, it's instigating fights.
For sure, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Polis. Anyway, then we got Renato Moicano versus Rafael Fiziev. It's a lightweight fight, and I feel like Renato is gonna win that one.
Oh, dirty.
Dirty, dirty. Then we have the co-main event: Tony Ferguson versus Charles Oliveira. Tony Ferguson is way more motivated, more than ever. I feel like he's gonna win by decision. I feel like it's a Ferguson, but I don't think Ferguson would want to grapple with Oliveira because both of their jiu-jitsu is just such a high level. It's basically 10 Planet Jiu-Jitsu versus Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Mm.
And then...
Well, only one's on Earth, apparently.
Mm-hmm. And then you got the main event.
That was such a stupid joke.
I was trying to pass that one, bro. I was trying to pass it for you.
You didn't even laugh. Piece of shit. No, keep going.
Then is the main event is Davison Figueiredo, 21-0. And then you got versus Brandon Moreno, who's 18-5-1.
Mm.
My money goes for Davison. My heart goes out for Brandon, dude.
Okay.
Because I really love Brandon Moreno. I was a fighter.
So I'm kind of hearing too, bet Ferguson on this one too.
Yeah, bet Ferguson, bet Figueiredo. Ferguson by decision. Bet Dos Santos by knockout. And Jacare by submission.
Okay. Okay, you guys heard that. So hey, if you don't make money off that, that's not our fault.
Oh, and also I think this fight will go distance with Figueiredo by decision.
Okay. Okay.
Because Moreno's jiu-jitsu is pretty high level.
Noted.
And the thing is that Brandon Moreno likes to fight very long.
Mm.
And he knows how to use his distance. His boxing has improved so much. But Davison Figueiredo loves that clinch.
Mm.
Loves that clinch, and he wants them to go for those double legs, man. He loves that guillotine.
Mm.
But yeah, those are my fight picks. If you guys have any questions, just reach out to me on my inbox at gbabyisnotfunny.
So regarding that situation, guys, we also put out a voice cast link where you guys can send in stuff for our show that is appropriate. If you guys want us to cover certain sports events, or if you guys want to talk about something, or if you're making money off of maybe our predictions or something like that, that'd be cool. So just wanted to let you guys know that to check it out. So we talked
about some football.
Talk about the car. Let's talk about some football, dude. So we missed a couple weeks. I want to talk about this. There's been a couple college football players doing some astronomically crazy things this year, at least in my opinion. So this past week, an Alabama wide receiver, Damonte Smith, Alabama #1 ranked Crimson Tide, thrashed last year's national champion LSU 55-17 at LSU. This cat had 8 receptions, 8 catches for 231 yards and 3 scores.
Damn.
Yeah, and just the stats, I mean, are crazy. But watching him play, I mean, the dude, I think he's in that line of Alabama wide receivers that are going to be next level crazy. I think we're talking about, another Julio Jones, Mari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, these kind of guys who just this pipeline that they're creating. I think he's gonna be another one. Whoever picks him up, I think it's kind of a sleeper right now. In Alabama right now, they're undefeated. Right now, it's kind of hard to bet against them. They're looking good, dude, and we'll see how the SEC championship comes, as the conference championships are coming soon. ACC, Notre Dame and Clemson are on a rematch collision course. Talked last time, Notre Dame won the last meeting. This time, Trevor Lawrence will be back for Clemson. I think that'll be an interesting game, because I think that has a lot of weight, not just on the national championship college football playoff picture, but also on other teams that are on the outside looking in. Because if you look at the top 10, and we had an upset this week in BYU, who was undefeated, lost to Coastal Carolina, who is also undefeated. So they're way out now. if we look at the top 10, there's a bunch of teams with losses, even 2-loss teams.
Yep.
Because we got Alabama, Notre Dame, both undefeated. Clemson at 9-1. Ohio State at 5-0. Texas A&M 7-1. Florida 8-1. Iowa State 8-2. Cincinnati undefeated 8-0. Georgia 6-2.
That's my team. Georgia's my team.
And Miami
I picked
8-1.
it.
You picked Georgia? Georgia's
Yeah,
your team?
the Bulldogs.
Prepare to be disappointed year in and year out, dude.
Always, dude.
Oh
I
my
live in
God.
disappointment.
Oh God. But here's kind of how it kind of get crazy, right? You could see if Notre Dame loses to Clemson, both of those teams could still theoretically make the college football playoff.
Damn, dude. Well, yeah, they're undefeated.
Yeah.
Except for Clemson.
Yeah, except for Clemson, because Clemson would jump up based on that strength of schedule, beating Notre Dame.
And why is that Ohio State's 5-0? Like they didn't have enough games?
Big Ten started their season late, and this is kind of a point of controversy for some people because they're like, how is Ohio State ahead of teams that have played more games? And I gotta say, just watching the Big Ten this year, outside of Indiana, I don't think anybody. I mean, it's weak this year. I mean, Penn State started this, and their perennial, college football royalty started the year out 0-5.
Damn, yeah, they're not even on the rankings.
Yeah, they're fucking awful this year. So, and Iowa State, I believe, started the year 0-2 and have rallied.
Colorado's CU's 4-0.
Yeah, Colorado, believe it or not, they have a chance to make the Pac-12 championship game.
Damn.
Yeah, it's kind of been a crazy year with the coronavirus and everything too. But you're seeing for top 4 spots in the college football playoff. If like Ohio State loses just one game, they're out, and that's where it can get crazy too. Because if the SEC championship game, if I believe Florida upsets Alabama, more chaos.
I can imagine, dude. But fuck Boulder.
Yep, agreed. But I got to talk about this performance too. Buffalo, University of Buffalo, Jarrett Patterson ran for 8 touchdowns and 409 yards.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. It was
Jesus.
It was amazing to watch. He 8 touchdowns, 409 yards in his win against Kent State. And this was back a couple weeks ago when we did a podcast. The dude was just like, when you see a man amongst boys, that's what it looked like, man. They had a 70-41 win, so there was no defense really, but just the perfect day for the right back. It was just absolutely fun to watch. If you guys get a chance, check out those highlights. I love watching some good running backs. You don't see that a lot in the modern game, as far as them getting to tote the rock all that much. I mean, recently the ones I could kind of think of were like even as far back as Adrian Peterson, who are just so powerful and game-changing, and Larry Johnson, even when he was playing for Penn State. But, I mean, you see a lot of running back by committee, or you see, like, backs like Christian McCaffrey, who are, do everything, backs and receivers and halfbacks as well. But it was just nice to watch a powerful running back just running through fools. That's kind of the college football rundown right now, guys. But NFL, too, I don't know if you guys saw. I just want to talk about this, dude. That Chiefs Broncos game, Tyreek Hill is on another fucking level, and he should have had 2 more touchdowns. The fact that circus catch didn't count, he didn't even think he caught it, and then his backflip in the end zone.
Let's Didn't the Jets win recently?
No, they did not, dude. Your team lost on a last-second Hail Mary. Did not fire their head coach. Fired their D coordinator instead.
Jesus Christ, dude.
But you should be paying attention to that ACC championship game, because that could be your quarterback.
Yeah, bro, because the Jets are 0-12.
Yes, but the Steelers finally lost to the Washington football team.
I hate that it's called that still.
I kind of love it, dude. It's the ultimate troll move, and I think I've said that before. They're like, your name is so offensive, you have to change it. And they're like, this is the most PC name we could think of, Washington football team.
Bro, it's so silly, man.
It's beautiful.
It's like a hipster name, dude. They're like, yeah, we're
beautiful.
just like the football team.
Yeah, we're the football team. Hi, we're play sports ball.
Like, and I like it's just a W. That's
Yep.
it.
But around this out. So our last segment of the show, I think it's a very special segment. So truly, I think this is our first of our icon series. We're lucky enough. I mean, we were very happy to have this icon. Do you want to talk about this next segment?
He is the master of all martial arts. He is probably the greatest martial artist of all time. And
Undoubtedly.
undoubtedly. Like, he makes Bruce Lee look like a white belt. And he is the master of all martial arts. Man, there's just so much to say about this legend.
I'm scared to say something because I don't think it measures up to the man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it's so tough.
It was such a huge honor to have him on the show. So
truly, I mean, we're going to be talking about other, iconic figures and legends, and we were graced with this man.
Should we even say his name? Should we just surprise him with a segment?
Yeah, I think we should just go to the segment, dude.
All right. Everyone, make sure to watch your groins. Here is the master of all martial arts. Welcome to another episode of Unemployed Commentators. We are joined by the master himself, Master Ken. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Hello. So happy you could join us, Master Ken.
Yes, you are. You're very happy that I can.
Yes, sir.
Are you a fan of MMA, Master? Can I just call you Ken or Master Ken? Or just Master?
Master Ken is fine.
Master Ken is
No, I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of MMA the same way I'm a fan of fail videos. I like seeing people get hurt.
Sounds about right.
All right.
I'm not a fan of mixed martial art as a style because it's a bunch of bullshit, but I will watch it with you and tell you why it is.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, I'm glad you're joining us, man. So we're going to be watching Mark Hunt versus Vanderlei Silva on Pride Shockwave. Have you seen this fight before?
No, I don't watch this stuff on purpose, only when I'm invited.
Sounds good. All right. And we're going to start right now. If it loads. There we go. All right. So we got Bosrin and Mauro Ronaldo talking first. Do you know who's Bosrin?
Yeah. I've seen his instructional videos. They're actually better than MMA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Some helpful tips on how to fight in a bar.
True.
Learned a lot from those videos.
Now?
Those are just the highlights before the fight starts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is this such a category as ultra heavyweight?
I think that's just heavyweight.
Oh, okay.
Then he's fighting Vanderlei Silva. What's your opinion of Vanderlei Silva?
I don't know much about him.
Sounds good. Well, he's a really good striker, really technical Muay Thai. I'm sure you practice Muay Thai sometimes, right?
No.
Okay. What's your opinion about all this, Gary?
Man, I kind of got to go with Master Ken. I feel like he might be onto something with this all being BS, dude.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't until we started this, but I don't know, dude. I think he's got a point, and I really want to hear it.
Yeah, I think whatever Master Ken says is the truth.
Who is this guy we're looking at now?
Oh, that's Vanderlei.
That's Vanderlei, right?
That's Vanderlei.
Okay. Why is his mouth weird? Like, does he have oversized teeth?
I don't know.
His mouth looks swollen.
I think he's always had a swollen mouth.
Might have been his mouthpiece. He might have had his mouthpiece in.
Look up.
No, that was his teeth.
Or he's just got huge teeth and huge gums.
Mm-hmm.
Wanderlei Silva,
this guy?
swollen mouth.
Oh, that's Mark Hunt. He's from Australia.
Say his name again?
Mark Hunt.
Okay. Got to be careful when you say that name quickly.
Mark Hunt.
You know what I mean?
Oh, dang. Yeah.
What's his
Okay.
name? Mark Hunt.
Mark Hunt. That's
Just saying his name, not saying anything inappropriate. Mark Hunt.
a poor substitute teacher.
Yeah. When are we gonna get to the fights, man?
Yeah, this is there's a lot of pre-show going on here.
I know. Let's skip it to the fights.
Yeah, let's get into the action here.
Yeah. Damn.
Well, see, we would have been watching this for 20 minutes.
All right.
Here we go. Let's get into the. All right, here we go.
There we go.
Now they're getting
9:26, Gary.
9:26. Yeah, I don't want to see the talking. There we go.
Yeah, me neither.
Another reason why this is. No, even then we're still in it. Okay, no, so they. Okay, so is this a normal convention? Do they normally give you flowers before a fight?
I was gonna ask you that.
I mean, we don't do that.
Okay.
I have fought a couple of florists, so that when you fight a florist, you just take the flowers. You don't have to ask for them. You just beat up the florist and then you take the roses.
So
Why
are
were
there?
you fighting florists?
Yeah,
Oh, he was just a thorn in my side.
that's fair. Is there different rules for fighting different occupations?
Yeah, there's different. Yeah, it depends. Like when you fight a florist, you really got to put the pedal to the metal.
Sounds fair. That sounds fair. That sounds fair. My dad's a glass man, and I've been trying to beat him up for years. Do you have any advice?
He's a what?
He's a glass man. He works with glass.
Oh yeah, hit him in the jaw. Anybody with a glass jaw is going to go down really fast.
Okay, I'm gonna get him when he's sleeping tonight.
Would you let anyone stand that close to you?
Is this a ceremonial dance or is this? Okay, now they're getting ready to fight.
Well, fighting is a dance.
Yeah, in a way, if you have ballerinas fighting.
True.
That is true.
Isn't that Van Damme?
He is definitely a former ballerina.
When are they gonna fight already?
All right, here we
All
go.
right, there
Here
we go.
Now we're
Okay.
into the actual
Okay.
fight.
Round one.
There's got to be a disclaimer for that.
A lot of dancing around.
What would you do in that situation if you were fighting a bigger guy?
You mean Mark Hunt?
Yeah, Mark Hunt.
If I was fighting Mark Hunt, initially I'd probably pants him. Look at how loose those, instead of shorts, he's just kind of wrapped a tarp around his body. I would just grab those, and if you pants somebody and pull it down around the ankles, it limits their mobility.
Oh.
Vandelay's going to the clinch, already on the ground. See, already into this
Wow.
jiu-jitsu bullshit.
Wow.
Amazing that he didn't manage to land on top. He's so big.
What's the best way to defend against a takedown like that?
Usually, I'd carry a knife. Just have a knife with you, and as they come in, you just stab them in the back as they
Okay.
go for you.
Okay.
Got some vicious hugging going on. Now he's trying to get out of half guard here. Look at that. Yeah, and Mark Hunt is so big, he just gets up. That's another reason why this jiu-jitsu stuff doesn't work. If somebody's actually bigger than you, all they have to do is just stand up.
It's true.
Fair enough.
That is true. Holy cow.
A lot of dancing again.
Master Ken, what's if you had to choose, what's the most effective fighting dance?
Probably breakdancing.
Breakdancing.
Yeah.
Noted.
Movement's unpredictable, and it has break in the name. So if you do break something on somebody else and they say, hey, what's your problem? You say, hey, I thought this was breakdancing. You don't want me to break your arm. Don't ask me to break dance.
That's fair. Do you
Fun dance.
fun dance?
Nice dance.
What's your favorite music to dance to?
Anything by Frank Stallone.
Fair enough.
Okay, we're in the first round. It looks like Mark Hunt is already getting tired.
Taking a pounding.
How many calories do you think Mark Hunt eats a day?
I mean, how many are there in the world?
Wow.
I feel like
Let's look that up.
I know
Calories in the world.
when he ate an entire tree before this fight.
I'm gonna guess 3,000. Just going off the Google search, how many calories there are in the world.
Damn.
3,000. 3,000.
Yeah.
I ate 3,000 calories before I came in here. I had just in Snickers bars. Good way to get protein.
Snickers bars. Good.
What does that say on
here.
its shorts? Yawanda
You-
Yahamawanda, which of course is Portuguese for
Jiu-jitsu?
yeah.
Okay.
All right, Vanderley's in side control.
Hmm.
He's got his knee under the armpit, which is correct, except he should be kneeing to the face right now. He's got his hand over Mark Hunt's face. He should be gouging the eyes. He should be ripping the throat.
Mm.
He's really close. He should be biting at this point.
Shouldn't they be fighting in like a traditional Maridote kimono?
They should at least be fighting in. You should either go naked or you should cover all the way up. This weird fighting in a Speedo thing. I don't understand this. Maybe it's because they're from Brazil and they're all swimsuit models. He's going for a key lock there. But again, the big guy just rolls over. That's the problem. It's like fighting, it's like if you try to fight an elephant, don't be mad when he yanks his trunk. That's an old proverb from the Bible.
Nice.
Where in the Bible?
I forget. It's in Snuffleupagus.
Oh, okay.
Snuffleupagus.
That's right after Revelations.
Are you
Okay.
a Christian man, Master Ken?
I'm unaffiliated. I just I read a lot.
Okay.
I read a lot of pamphlets.
Okay. So what would you do if you were in the bottom like that?
Well, again, he's got access to the ears. You could stick your fingers. You ever that close to somebody's ears, you just drive your fingers all the way in until you feel their brain, and then you just sort of push on their brain like this. Just sort of do a little brain push. That's going to confuse them, and they're going to forget what they were doing. They will also urinate. So just be ready for that. So it works, but it's messy.
I
Yes,
have a question for
Yeah.
Master Ken. Have you ever literally knocked the crap out of someone?
Oh yeah, bunch of times.
Okay.
Of times.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very effective technique. Good hammer fist to the bladder will work. Other times, I know in jiu-jitsu they have a move called the oil check. In Ameridote, we change the oil. We don't just check it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll reach up someone's anus hole if they're fighting me and I'm getting tired of grappling.
Change the oil.
Why aren't like many world-class fighters taking any of your coaching?
Well, they get disqualified. It's all about the money. They got to win in order to get the money. If you get disqualified, you don't get any money. So it's otherwise, I think I'd be quite popular in this realm. But anything sport related has too many rules. As soon as they start having MMA on like a rooftop covered in gravel, where the loser just gets thrown off, that's when I'll be heavily sought after.
So like sport Ameridote then?
Yeah.
Tough to make. That's like saying sport knife fighting. It's like, how do you make that a sport?
It's fair. It's fair. I mean, we could maybe find investors. I don't know. Maybe. Right?
Yeah, probably get away with it in other countries.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably do it in Leithway.
Where?
Leithway? The sport?
Was that's obviously the capital of Lithuania.
Lithuania. Did you? I didn't consider all the ways you could rip a man's throat out before this interview. That I got to be honest, man. I'm kind of doubting that Habib is the greatest of all time now.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Did you see
Because-
that Khabib fight?
I saw the finish, the triangle choke, right?
Mhm.
Still don't understand why nobody bites a groin. You know, if you're gonna put, I'm just warning anybody out there. If you put your groin on my chin, it's gonna get bit.
Hmm.
So whenever I see somebody tapping out from a triangle choke, I'm just thinking they don't want it bad enough.
So
No.
if like
If they
Mark
really
Hunt,
wanted to win, they
put there.
just start chomping.
Chomp. Ooh,
In that case, yeah, you may get disqualified, but would you rather lose the UFC or be the guy who was known for chomping Khabib's groin off?
probably chomping his groin off.
Yeah, I mean, that stays with you forever.
Yeah.
UFC belt, you can sell that at a pawn shop. Try selling the story about how you chomped Khabib's groin. I don't know what you get for that.
Probably, yeah, it's probably worth more social currency, I think, John, right?
Yeah, at least tree fitty.
For sure. Do you think Gaethje will take that advice next time?
I think so. I'm gonna let him know that Master Ken said so.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so now we're still into, was this round 2, 3? I can't even, is it still round 1?
It feels like it.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, we got a long fight ahead of
Okay,
us.
good. All right, well, now they're tired and sweaty and just rubbing their foreheads on each other, which again tends to be most of what I see in MMA. Usually a minute and a half of furious fighting, followed by 20 minutes of exhausted rolling around, pressing your face against the sweaty man. Oh, he almost punched there. Very exciting. Still don't understand how this is a world famous sport, but okay.
How long you been training martial arts for?
I mean, really, I feel as if I was always training. I always had that fighting spirit in me. But I studied various martial arts to figure out what's wrong with them for decades.
What would you say is the worst martial art?
Tai Chi.
Tai Chi.
You said that without a doubt.
Yeah, no doubt.
Is it the most bullshit martial arts out there?
Yeah, it's probably the most dangerous to learn because if you think you're going to use Tai Chi in a fight, unless you're fighting somebody underwater or in space, it's completely useless.
So do you think they should be training that at the Space Force then?
No, because you still lose. You just lose slower.
That's
Gotcha.
fair.
That is really
fair.
fair.
That's fair. As far as all the military martial arts go, yeah.
Oh, there. Looks like they're playing the replay of the one punch he landed. That's good. Then we have this double scissoring move. That's kind of weird. They just scissored each other. See that? They just touched anus holes.
I think it was just to transfer their chi.
Look at that. Look at that. They're clapping cheeks there, right there.
John, have you ever clapped cheeks in jiu-jitsu?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You.
Oh. I think so. I think I've done it a couple of times.
Not deliberately, not a flying ass clap like that.
No, not a flying ass clap. It was just a straight ass clap. It was a technical ass clap.
3 of those and you're out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a TKC.
So it's a three ass clap rule in jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
One more and it's a WAP video.
That's 2 in wrestling for sure.
Have you done any wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Olympic wrestling?
I have fought Olympic wrestlers, not in the Olympics because they won't let me in, but you know, I get challenged by people all the time.
I think
You don't
that's
get phased by
that's
cauliflower
travesty.
at all.
No, you put a little salt on it, it tastes fine.
Okay.
There we go. Here we go. Mark Hunt has managed to knock Vandalay down, and he's attempting a ground and pound. Whoa, let's see. That was good. See, that part I liked. He attempted a stomp.
which was very normal in Pride back then.
Yeah, Pride was known for allowing the stomping.
Mm-hmm.
He missed the groin by about 3 feet, but he did almost catch the head, which is good. Vandalay looks a little tired. He looks a little dazed.
Gian, were there weight classes?
I think this was an open weight, if I'm not mistaken, or just Vanderlei fighting at heavyweight.
So the whole point was just Vandalay versus the heaviest guy they could find.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Because at that time, Vanderlei was looked at as someone unstoppable.
What do you think of like cross age fighting?
Cross age fighting?
Yeah, like
a
kinder-
20-year-old fighting like a 50-year-old?
Yeah. Or a kindergartner versus an old lady.
Yeah, see, that's the version I'm the most interested in because it's mostly even. You know, somebody who has not yet grown into their strength versus somebody who's lost all of it. Because I'm interested in that fight, whoever wins.
Yeah.
You know, seeing an 8-year-old fight an 80-year-old, it's really anybody's game. They
I like
both,
that.
I mean, depending on how far you want to go in the opposite ends of the spectrum, both fighters might get their diapers pulled down.
That's fair. That's fair.
You should really get into commentary, Master Ken.
I mean, then I'd have to watch this bullshit all the time.
That's fair. That is fair.
Depending on how it pays, I'd be open to it.
That
You guys make a lot of money doing this?
I got $5.
No, we're unemployed.
Yeah, we're unemployed. It's
Not
kinda-
the best sales pitch.
Yeah. How would you get out in that position, just being under a full mount?
I mean, biting a nipple is one of the quickest ways. So look at that. He's almost putting his man breasts in Mark Hunt's face.
How many times do you have to bite a man's nipple in order to defeat them?
Really once if you do it right.
Okay.
You shouldn't, because you don't just bite it and then let it go. You bite it off. So that's the idea, is you bite down and you try to pull the nipple off of the body.
And do you just bite the tip of the nipple or right at the areola?
No, the whole areola. You want to try to remove the entire thing.
Gotcha.
is there
Because then if you do it, if you take that completely off and then you bring it home and you dry it out and you clear out the you sort of put a little needle through it, you can put that on a water bottle.
Ooh,
And then you can drink through your enemy's nipple.
that would go good on my Etsy shop, John.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Just bite nipples.
To start collecting nipples from your enemies.
What happens if they have a large areola, though?
You just got to change the size of the bottle. Depends on, you know, an average size areola would be good for a regular water bottle. But then you get somebody Mark Hunt's size and you're going to have to go to a Gatorade bottle.
What about Cardi B?
Nalgene.
Oh, man. Now we got to come up with nipple bottle caps for the podcast.
It's a good market. You got to get into it.
Yeah, this is. We obviously got to give Master Ken royalties. That's just
Oh, for sure.
yes.
All right. Now they're still rolling around on the ground, sweaty and tired.
Ooh.
They're punching, but with very little power because they're very tired. Photographers are taking photos of them being sweaty and tired, just in case they are sweaty and tired from a different angle than they were 20 minutes ago.
So if, let's say like a company like Verizon was to offer you a fight in Japan, would you take it?
Oh, of course,
Okay.
depending on what it pays
All right.
and the rules. I'm not going to be locked in by a bunch of rules, but as long as it's no holds barred and they can meet my asking price, let's do it.
Would the addition of weapons lower or raise the price?
Depends on who has them.
Mm.
Because if they want to give my opponent an advantage, they should give him a weapon, at least a sword or a crossbow or something.
Mm.
In which case, I'd be willing to accept a bonus for that. Doesn't make sense to give me any weapons because the fight's already too unfair.
It's fair. It's fair. That was a stupid question on my part. I mean, I'm sorry.
All right, here's an instant replay of them being very tired and swinging their fists and not knocking each other out. Vandelay fell there for a second, and his shorts came up in the air and said, Hamawanda, which of course means
Jiu-jitsu in Portuguese.
Hamawamba.
Yeah. Every day's porrada, bro.
You're the 10th planet, Hamawamba.
Yep, exactly. Master Ken didn't know that, though. Now the secret's out.
Okay, the replay in the moment where he fell and almost got stomped. Let's see, he landed that one punch. That was good.
Ooh.
Couple of attempted hammer fists, a little uppercut there.
I actually think Vanderlei was trying to hurt Mark Hunt's hand with his head.
Doesn't seem like it's working. I thought Vanderlei was a well-known champion. He seems like he's not doing very well in this particular fight.
Do you think size is everything when it comes to fighting?
No. You can certainly overcome an opponent who is bigger. It's just hard to fight, hard to fight a big Mark Hunt once he's all warm and wet.
All right, this is the third round. Vanderlei's trying to keep his distance, circling around. He is pretty intimidated by Mark Hunt's punch power. And he got
There we go. Good knee shot there. Again, missed the groin, but had some power in it. Vandelay swinging for the fences.
Ooh.
Mark Hunt is resting again. He just fell over from being tired.
Oh, got his back.
Vandelay just did a very weird take the back upside down somersault here.
Oh, and now he's back.
And he's lost position again because Mark Hunt is very big.
Oh, they're swinging.
It's almost like cross species, right, John?
Yep.
Yeah. John, what's the technique going on here?
All right, so he shot a double leg. Now he's in Mark Hunt's guard. Now it's kind of like switching roles on who's on top of who.
Okay. Do they score points here? How does the judging work?
Do they have points in Pride?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they do 10-8 rounds like they do with the UFC. To tell you the truth, when it comes to MMA, I think Japan had like the most they were more I have to say more purist because it was almost anything goes. Like there were no drug tests.
No drug tests?
Yeah, there were no drug tests. Hell, some of them even offered steroids to their fighters. If you were to fight an opponent that was not clean, would you care?
No, I fight opponents that aren't clean all the time. Todd only showers once a week. I'm not sure of the rules of the Pride fighting. Next time we have a Pride parade here in Albuquerque, I'll have to pull somebody over to the side and ask them the rules here.
Seems like a good idea. Feel like they know. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're very
Yeah.
common. So
Yeah.
Oh, that was a nice double leg.
Mm.
Went straight to half guard.
he's whispering in his ear. He's
Whoa.
saying, are you tired? Because I'm so tired. You smell good though. You're doing a good job. I like your shorts. I'm just assuming that's what I assume that they give each other words of encouragement while in the clinch.
I mean, it's like keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer.
Yeah, you want to build them up because you don't want to psychologically break down the enemy. He'll just give up.
I mean, if you are about this fight life, you want the fight to keep on going.
Yeah, you want the best opponents possible. So you want to encourage him when you're close. And he just pulled out a half guard, got the mount there, attempting the grapevines.
Isn't that a song from Marvin Gaye?
How's it go?
Heard it through the grapevine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys sound exactly like that song. Now I recognize it.
Thank you.
Oh,
Here we go. Vandelay's on top of Mark Hunt, punching him in the side and back of the head. Again, missing some gouging and ripping opportunities. You can definitely gouge the eyes from there.
then he could definitely do an oil change from there.
Yeah, Mark Hunt could reach right up right now and he could probably reach up and grab Vandelay's liver from the inside.
And just use him as a puppet.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a solid technique.
Do you consider this fighting?
Not really. I mean, how long has this fight been going on?
For like 20 minutes, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
about.
Oh, the fight is over.
What, did he win?
Nope. I think it's now goes straight to decision.
No, they're holding Vandelay up like he won. Yeah, I think anything that goes longer than a minute isn't really a fight.
Do you believe in moral victories?
How do you mean?
Like let's say you lose, but you tried your best.
And that sounds like loser talk.
Just curious. I've been hearing it a lot. So
No, I think that's something that fighters' mothers say to them after they lose a fight.
that's fair. That's
That
fair.
term that jiu-jitsu guys say that you either win or you learn. You think it's bullshit?
What is the saying?
You either win or you learn.
You either win or you learn. I say a win is a learn. That's what I learned from is my successes. So remember that, kids. A win is a learn.
If I had to say anything to my classroom that I teach, what would I say to motivate them? I guess
You'd say, "I'm sorry for wasting your time. I need to send you all to Master Ken,
Okay.
to learn Meridote."
Okay. I guess I get a bus for them. Is there certain times that are good for you or?
Yeah, we'll work out a schedule where you can send them over.
Okay.
Looks like Mark Hunt won,
Yep. Looked like he won.
even though Vandelay's people were picking him up at the end of the fight as if he won.
But that was part of the Pride Parade.
Oh, okay. That was just a ceremonial
Yeah, for sure.
kind of thing. Okay.
It's a pride thing.
Well, that was exciting. If there's one thing I love, it's watching me some Pride MMA.
Well, I appreciate you being here, man.
Yeah, well, it was, I don't mind doing favors for people once in a while.
Thank you, Master Ken.
And is there anything you want to plug in?
No, I'm very famous. I don't need to plug anything. But if you guys want to use this to become better known, you can do that. Actually, if you want to order any of my commentary on any martial arts techniques, you can order through my Cameo. Just go to Cameo and look for Master Ken. Otherwise, keep watching their show, I guess, if you're into this, if this is your thing, if you like this kind of fight commentary, and also like being unemployed.
Well, thank you so much, Master Ken.
Thank you, Master Ken.
And for everyone listening at home, stay unemployed. Well, that was fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah. Crazy experience with Master Ken. For everyone that listened or watched this video, thank you. Please subscribe. Please comment. Click the like button.
I got to interject too, man.
Yeah, go for
quick
it.
interject. If you guys liked that segment with Master Again, please check him out on his socials. You might even see our boy G Baby featured in a recent video. And we'll be sharing that with our posts as well, man. Also, guys, make sure to visit our website, check out our store, keep supporting us. Love you guys. Close it out, Gio.
And make sure you guys stay unemployed. Have a great day. Do 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 do.
Hey, what's up? It's Gary Miller, one half of Unemployed Commentators and owner of Best Worst Cantina Media. If you guys like this episode, make sure you like and subscribe. And if we have guests, be sure to follow them, check their stuff out. We're always lucky. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Like I said, if you like this podcast, like it, share it, follow it. We exist because you guys allow us to exist. We're going to keep creating as long as you guys keep watching. Thank you.